Can you recall when you were firmly kissing a girl? Things were warm up and all of a sudden she grabbed your hand and positioned it on a particular area of, I think this has happened to her body, this move made by you before, suggests that this specific location is more delicate, and she wishes to indicate that you've the flexibility to touch her there. Numerous women perceive men as lazy and illiterate. Just 5% of males are aware of which delicate spots on a woman to touch and when to act appropriately in this situation. Video will examine the 10 scientifically shown female weaknesses in bed that can be beneficial when you want to make a move. You get bolder an impression on a woman, regardless if you're going to hook up with someone on a date woman or putting her to sleep. Maintain this use of video as a covert weapon and observe it initially. It will assist you in becoming one of her first priorities, going forward and persist in her thoughts. Never forget this, it applies to all women 24/7, regardless of her nationality or age. Make sure to subscribe before we begin to channel, then click like to support somber content, such as this wisdom and intellect. Let's get started. Lip weakness. The lips are one of the most delicate regions of the human body. Body is full of nerve endings that they are extremely stimuli responsive because of their sensitivity. Lips have powerful erogenous zones such as a quick kiss can start a chain reaction of biochemical bodily responses. Visualize a couple kissing with passion, following a lengthy this action during the workday. Not only benefits as a tangible demonstration of love, but also releases oxytocin and other hormones, referred to as the hormone of love, enhances the sense of being connected and their mutual attraction. The touch of the lips, particularly in combination with loving and close eye contact, can swiftly raise arousal levels and forge a strong connection, demonstrating how even the most subtle interactions have the potential to significantly impact the emotional and physical dynamics of a relationship. Weakness 2. Neck. The neck is an incredibly sensitive area and one of the most powerful erogenous zones due to its high concentration of nerve endings and its proximity to the face and ears. The skin on the neck is thinner and more delicate, making it particularly receptive to light touches and whispers. For instance, on a casual date like a dinner for two, a simple gesture, like someone gently placing their hand on the other's neck while talking, can immediately heighten the moment's intimacy. This subtle touch can send shivers down the spine, increasing the emotional and physical connection between the couple. The gentle contact combined with the warmth of close breath can transform an ordinary moment into an intensely personal and exciting experience, elevating the level of attraction and desire for both. This type of interaction demonstrates how conscious and attentive touch in sensitive areas like the neck can significantly enrich the dynamics of a relationship. Weakness 3. Ears. The ears, especially the areas around and behind them, are highly sensitive due to their rich network of nerve endings, making them one of the most responsive erogenous zones. The sensitivity of the ears can be explored through whispers, light kisses, or even gentle breaths, which can provoke an intense wave of shivers and excitement. For example, during an intimate and quiet moment. One partner might whisper compliments or expressions of affection into the other's ear. This simple gesture, transmitting warmth and soft breath combined with intimate words, can amplify intimacy and arousal. This type of direct and personal communication, when done at the ear, stimulates not only physically through proximity and touch, but also emotionally through the content of the whisper. This approach can transform everyday encounters, like a goodbye hug or a moment of reunion, into a deeply emotional and attractive experience, reinforcing the bond and desire between the couple. Weakness for breasts and nipples. The breasts and nipples are extremely sensitive areas, in many women functioning as powerful erogenous zones due to their high concentration of nerve endings. Stimulation of these areas can be a highly exciting and gratifying experience. For example, during an intimate moment, The simple act of gently stroking or kissing the breasts can dramatically raise a woman's level of arousal. This kind of sensitive and attentive touch can awaken an intense emotional response, making the occasion not only physically enjoyable, but also emotionally linked. Many couples find that by incorporating meticulous attention to these locations during foreplay, they can boost the quality of their intimacy experiences. This not only intensifies physical pleasure, but also strengthens the emotional relationship by showing attention to the partner's enjoyment, strengthening intimacy and complicity, and enhancing the partnership overall vulnerability of the 5 inner thighs. The thighs are a very delicate area because of their closeness to the genital regions and their thin, fragile skin. This is a nerve-ending sensitive material. That region might be an effective tool for raising arousal in response to contact appropriately. For example, during a romance, one partner might have dinner at home. Start a flirtatious exchange by lightly caressing the other's inner thigh as they discussing this gentle and deliberate touch. Particularly if carried out suddenly, although with grace one can cause shivers all throughout the body and amplify the eosy and personal environment between the pair. This kind of communication not only generates enthusiasm and anticipation for what could occur next, but it also emphasizes the significance of mutual understanding and consent regard when investigating erogenous zones. Paying close attention to these delicate areas in informal settings can greatly improve emotional and physical relationship, enhancing the journey to a more personal and satisfying degree of weakness. 6. Returning the return is a lengthy and frequently undervalued region that may extremely erogenous and sensitive when suitably touched. Stroking the back might vary from quick kisses to more intense massages that each evoke a distinct pleasure-related feelings. For instance, picture a couple unwinding together following after a tough work day. One spouse starts to gently rub the other person's back, utilizing deliberate slow motions that not only reduce bodily tension, but additionally encourage emotional closeness. This, a small act of kindness, can change and regular occasion into a personal and connecting feel, as though the back is a big canvas, because touch enables extended investigation that may heighten arousal and expectation, particularly when the touch increasingly becomes more perceptive regions in which this interaction not only enhances the relationship between the couple, but it also emphasizes how aware and careful touch can have tremendous effects mode of expression and communication for adoration, and want to 7 hips of weakness. The hips are an area rich in symbolic meaning and sensuality as a symbol of strength and femininity. They have a great deal of sensitivity to contact because they are close to zones of erogenous activity, and nerve density concludes with a delicate pat or stroke on the hips can provide a lot of stimulation for instance, while slow dancing on a romantic evening, that one person can arrange their hands lightly on each other's hips, guiding the movements and maintaining intimate proximity. This contact not only increases sexual tension through physical touch and shared rhythm, but also creates a moment of deep emotional connection. Touching the hips in such an intimate context can convey messages of desire and appreciation, enhancing the couple's intimacy and intensifying the shared experience. This interaction shows how a seemingly simple gesture can be loaded with meaning and emotional impact, strengthening the bond and attraction between partners. Weakness, 8 feet, the feet often neglected as an erogenous zone, are actually extremely sensitive due to the large number of nerve endings concentrated in them. A foot massage can not only relieve accumulated stress and tension, but also awaken sensations of pleasure and deep relaxation. Imagine a couple spending time together after a long and tiring day. One partner decides to offer a foot massage to the other, using aromatic oils and gentle firm movements. The massage begins at the toes and slowly extends up to the ankles. This attentive care not only provides physical relief, but also creates an atmosphere of intimacy and mutual care. During the massage, the partner may notice signs of relaxation and pleasure in the other, such as soft eyes or closed eyes in contentment, indicating a deep physical and emotional connection. This attention to the feet can transform a simple gesture of affection into a sensual and connective experience, increasing closeness and desire between the couple. Weakness 9. Scalp. The scalp is one of the most sensitive areas of the body due to its density of nerve endings, making it a frequently underestimated erogenous zone. Stimulating the scalp can provide a sensation of deep relaxation and intense pleasure, contributing to a deeper emotional and physical connection. For example, imagine a couple relaxing on the couch. After a long day, one partner begins to gently run their fingers through the other's hair, applying light pressure to the scalp with circular movements. This simple gesture can trigger a range of pleasant sensations, from shivers down the spine to a feeling of total relaxation. This type of touch not only relieves accumulated stress, but can also intensify intimacy, creating moments of mutual care and attention. Scalp massages can easily become a regular practice in the relationship, strengthening emotional bonds and increasing the sense of connection and well-being between the couple. Weakness 10. Lower abdomen. The lower abdomen, placed slightly above the genital area, is a highly sensitive and erogenous zone due to its proximity to key nerve terminals and reproductive organs. Stimulation of this region might generate tremendous emotions of pleasure and arousal. Image a couple laying together on the couch, enjoying an intimate moment after a frantic death day. One partner starts gently massaging the other's lower abdomen, trace tiny circles with their fingertips, and progressively increasing the pressure. This gentle and intentional touch can produce a fast and obvious response of excitement, making them breathe more rapidly and fostering a feeling of eagerness for this area to stimulate it with consideration and care. It might trigger a profound emotional and physical strengthening of the couple's bond. The need for an attraction that includes discovery of the lower abdomen during sexual activity can not only increase arousal levels, but also bolster the emotional connection, exhibiting a keen awareness of the partner's requirements and enjoyment. Hence, we wrap up our investigation of the 10 delicate areas that cause arousal in ladies to review. We talk about the amazing, the delicate nature of the lips, sensitivity, the ears, the neck, and the excitement. Significance of the nipples and breasts, the closeness of the inner thighs, the capacity for the hips, sensuousness in the back, strong reaction from the feet, the calmness of the hair, and the erogenous closeness of the inferior abdomen. Whenever any of these regions are touched with consideration and care, may greatly improve the physical and a sentimental bond between you and your spouse. Can recall the secret to a gratifying personal encounter is available. Mutual consent and communication. Don't fear not to investigate and ask questions regarding. Consider your partner's preferences to their responses and be willing to must modify your strategy to guarantee their comfort and enjoyment. These suggestions won't not only deepen physical intimacy, but also bolster the emotional connection, forming a more fulfilling encounter for both parties. I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember to share it and give it a like with companions who could gain from this data. Is a subscriber to the 4 additional advice and information on relationships and closeness. I'm grateful for keeping an eye out and seeing you in the next video. Keep in mind to be respectful, attentive, and good relationships are based on communication and a fulfilling partnership. I genuinely hope you have found this message to be helpful. I would want to sincerely congratulate you on coming thus far, as well as for having completed the video, indicating that you wish to become a better person. If you don't mind, please comment. I dare to comment since I know what to say. If you are, you may be sure that you finished not signed up for the channel yet. Are you awaiting your subscription right now? Join us. We appreciate your time, warrior. Until next time.